Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here. Before I get started with this particular video that I'm making tonight, I want to let you all know that this video is going to be a little bit different. Now before I go on with this video even further, I want to talk to you guys about what I'm doing and why. Now Seth Andrews from the Thinking Atheist community along with Matt Dillahunty and AronRa have taken it upon themselves to go on a tour, if you will, and they're going to be calling themselves the Unholy Trinity. Now, Seth Andrews from the Thinking Atheist community has taken it upon himself to make a little video contest. And he's basically calling out to all atheists here on YouTube to make some videos. Now, let me tell you what he wants you to make. He basically wants you to make videos about how you met AronRa, Matt Dillahunty, and Seth. Now, these videos could be made up. He wants them to be funny, and he wants them to be very compelling. Now, this is going to be a video contest, and once you are done with your particular videos that you're going to make, he wants them to be sent at his email, which is seth@thethinkingatheist.com. Now, this email will be provided in the description down below, along with all relevant information. Now, during this particular tour, he's going to be getting a lot of these videos that people have sent to him. And he's going to be making sort of a video montage, if you will, that he's going to be featuring at these places where he's going to be. And it's going to contain a lot of people that have made these particular videos about how they met these individuals. Now, eventually, these particular videos that made it to that place where he's going to attend will be featured on YouTube as well. With that said, I want to explain what I'm doing. I'm going to be entering this contest as well. Here shortly, I'm going to be making up my own 3 stories on how I met these 3 particular individuals. I'm going to try to make them funny. I'm going to try and make it entertaining. And I hope to see you all make some videos as well. With that said, I'd like to get on with this particular contest. And I wish you all the best of luck. And I want to thank you all for watching my videos. Last summer, I told my wife that I wanted to go to California so I could go to a beach because I told her I'd never been to a beach before. So naturally, she said yes, and we ended up going to California. Now, the beach that we went to was the Cal State Long Beach. Now, the moment I got there, I was amazed because I'd never been to a beach before. There was a lot to see. But there was one strange thing that I did see there. The moment I got to the beach, I noticed an individual in the sand running around in assless chaps with a broomstick between his legs along with a horse head at the end of the broomstick. So naturally, I was curious and I wanted to go down there to see what that individual was doing and why. Much to my surprise, it was Seth Andrews. And I thought to myself, oh shit, this is Seth Andrews. So I asked Seth, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing here? And he goes, well, I'm riding my horse. And we are going to ride into the ocean and I'm going to find the heart of the ocean. And then he tells me it was the same jewelry that the old woman threw off of the boat in Titanic. And I sat there for a minute and I asked him, why? Because he wanted to hawk it to buy him a better horse. About 2 months ago, I got the opportunity to go to New York City. So the moment I got there, I went straight to Times Square. Now, when I got to Times Square, I was basically like a kid with a new toy. I was speechless. There were so many things to see and so many people to talk to. I just stood there and thought about it for a little bit. While I was standing there, I noticed AronRa walking on the sidewalk. Now, keep in mind, I've never met AronRa before. So I took it upon myself to go up to the man and introduce myself, and I introduced myself and told him that I wanted to meet him. And I thanked him for allowing me to have the time to talk to him. I noticed that he was carrying a bag, if you will. And I asked him, hey, AronRa, what do you have in that bag? And he goes, well, let me show you. So he opened the bag. I looked in the bag and I noticed that AronRa had a rubber ducky. He had a super soaker and he had a bar of soap. I asked AronRa, hey, why do you have those things in your bag? And he goes, well, let me tell you why. I'm going around here in New York City and I want to find me one of those big churches with a very big tub. You know, the thing that they baptize people in. And I want to take a bath. And I asked him, why do you want to do that? And he goes, because I am dirty. Woo, shit, guys. I just got back from Austin, and let me tell you guys, I am happy to be home. Don't ever, 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 ever go to Austin, Texas, because there's a lot of weird shit that goes on there. Yesterday, before I came home, I decided to take it upon myself to go to the convenience store so that I could pick up a couple of snacks for the trip home. Well, when I was in this convenience store, I noticed an individual across the street that was wearing yoga pants and he didn't have a shirt on. Well, this individual appeared to be talking to himself. So I paid for my things and I left the store and I crossed the street just so I could confront this individual and ask him why he was talking to himself. So I got up to the individual and I said, hey, who are you talking to? And when this individual turned around, it was Matt Dillahunty. And I instantly stood there frozen. I didn't know what to say. And I asked Matt Dillahunty again, who are you talking to? When I looked down in his hands, he had a snake in one hand and he had the Bible in the other. And he told me, well, I'm trying to talk to this snake. This book says that snakes can talk. I'm trying to get this snake to talk. But it's not talking. And I go, well, what are you trying to ask the snake? And he goes, well, I'm trying to ask the snake if there's this new medical cure. And I asked him, what kind of medical cure? And he goes, well, I'm looking for something that'll cure my baldness.